Hello and welcome to my channel Time. Today I received such a package, which I have waited long enough. In this premise are the components, from which you can make an object, a in my case basket, wicker basket made of wire, something like chicken net. And I want to make a basket. Where will I place all my sinks, which have ever collected? Well, let's get started. Unpack first. I'm very worried.
And always unpacking parcels. This is such a mysterious and exciting process. Well, there were 4 walls in the package. 1 to 3, 4. And such are the square things, probably 4. For bottom and for cover. But the lid I won't do. Well, these are ornate. Wise, I have no idea how to mount it. Now I will find out. I was lucky enough to read something. And that's, they say you have to cut the wire first. Cut and then wrap. Well, let's try. Work with pliers and thick gloves. Well, let's try. Cut that wire into little pieces. You know, even these scissors are beyond the power. Most likely, I should hear a little bit here. Cut and then it breaks itself. I hope. Well, in general, it's simple. Does not immediately reach. How is it going? But I'm through trial and error. Asking in the chat understood how to do. Means secure the top end. Well, tie like around. Then we have the bottom end. We are also trying to fix it for 2 walls. Here's this one here. And thus cut even further. Pieces and repeat also fix the beginning and end. Everything here is the property of attachment, and I tried this wire that does not bend. Wrap around 2 walls. This is unreal. Let's try this method. First round ready. I cut the wire into small pieces. And this is how I fix the first end. And the second end. Not easy this, guys. Bending that wire is drama. It's not easy. I use these pliers. But it's very hard. I do not know why they did not come up with a better way. So let's look at our curve. I finally connected all the details. It wasn't easy. Especially here are these mounts. Beginning end, it was very simple. I literally broke all my fingers while I this. Connected and. That's what item. There is another, there was a detail, here it is. And in theory, it should be attached to the top and the curve should close completely. But I decided not to do the lid at the top. I decided. Make has somewhere on 1/3. And why I'll explain to you now. Also, I wanted to leave the door open. For this I came up with temporary hooks. Temporary hooks to close the door. Well, why did I split? Cough in two parts. So because I want in it. Put sinks into this part. And in this part, one want to put a bark and a branches. Well, and that's why I have a corvo first, it will open. To close. And secondly, it will be divided into two parts for me. Well, there is another part. I have enough small shells among the shells. Here, see these here. And they crawl through crevices very easily and fall out. How did I decide to solve this problem? Top basket 1. I want to lay this here. We call it chicken net. Wall-laid chicken net. Then there is less chance that I will have something fall out. In general, there will be nothing to fall out because the mesh is shallow enough. Well, this is how I will have corf. Well, we take on the work and let's lay. There is a chicken net in this part and corf. Well put there. Decorative elements fill it. Well, we load our elements. And at this point, we are city clothes. All well that there are still sinks left and then ready. Then put a big sink on the bottom. Well, then we supply with loading. Our core is ready, so I put him in the corner. How do you like the combination of shells and sticks with birch bark? Me personally, like it.